Hey everyone, Omar the Car Hacker here, and today we are going to talk about how the auto industry will be shaping up this year and how it's going to create a rebound from the performance of last year. Now, obviously, following a drop-off in sales since 2022, there have been several issues that have caused prices to go up. Now, even as supply chain problems begin to ease, new challenges are emerging. A possible recession, high inflation, the impact of the war in Ukraine, and the financial markets that could give buyers pause about spending money on new and used automobiles. What won't slow down, experts say, the industry's development of fresh products as design, testing, powertrain, sales evolutions of what started pre-pandemic are now appearing on dealer lots. Now, according to Newsweek and some of its analysts, what they see happening in the coming year are some of the following predictions. Auto sales are going to bounce back. Obviously, we see that with the number of sales. There's a prediction of over 15 million new car sales hitting this year. We're going to start seeing inventories normalize. And what's really cool is we're going to start seeing electric vehicles become more predominant in the market. In other words, EVs are now becoming a more dominating market segment. You usually have mid-size vehicles, luxury vehicles, SUVs, but EVs are going to become more predominant as time goes by because the federal government is allowing the full $7,500 tax credit allowed to be passed on to customers as long as the automaker is finalizing some of those components in the US. Now, from a banking and a financial perspective, what we're starting to see is lenders and dealers are looking to expand their relationships with car buyers and go beyond the physical boundaries of auto retail to meet consumers where they are online. And additionally, what this means is the lines are being blurred with traditional channels for auto financing and data science and predictive behavior, which are coming into play. All this innovation is giving consumers more personalized financing experiences. Dealers, lenders, the original equipment manufacturers are lending out. It's all evolving. So from a consumer standpoint, it's great. From a business standpoint, business owners now need to get a little bit more creative when it comes to the vehicles they need because the supply chain restraints that are in place are extending the order to delivery of these modified vehicles up to 52 weeks. Now, this trend has led companies to procure vehicles from never before seen channels like vehicle inventory pools, rent-to-lease offerings. Now, a new law is going to have automakers scrambling because although final details haven't been decided yet, they're still being worked out. The Inflation Reduction Act, right, is being modified for the rules of electronic vehicles. So what that really means is supply chains are going to be impacted because automakers are going to be forced to create some of those final components here in the United States so the consumers can qualify for the federal EV credit, which is $7,500. EVs are predicted to become a dominating market segment for next year because charging availability is expanding. There's going to be more chargers across the US. And in addition, the supply chain for EVs has expanded. Tesla used to be the predominant automaker. Now we start seeing Rivian, Lucid. We start seeing the traditional automakers like GM, Chevy, Ford, luxury like Porsche, BMW, Mercedes starting to take market share. And what this is doing is this is creating a lot more demand because people are starting to see that there is efficiency. You're not having to spend $80 at the gas tank every week or every 2 weeks. And you now have a vehicle that has all the luxury and technology that the traditional vehicles have. Now, business owners are going to be forced to get creative, right? Business owners that are in the market for new vehicles that can be modified to their needs are going to need to wait a little bit longer. Why? Supply chain restraints have resulted in extended order to delivery times that now average over 52 weeks for an upfit vehicle. Now, what has this done? This trend has led companies to procure vehicles from never before seen channels, including vehicle inventory pools, rentals, and rent-to-lease conversion offerings. A new law will have automakers scrambling, though. Like I said, although final details have not been released yet with respect to the Inflation Reduction Act, you're going to end up starting to see that for automakers to allow consumers to get the maximum credit, they're going to have to create some modifications in the infrastructure pertaining to those new rules. What does this all mean for us, the consumer? What it means is 2023 is not going to be the year for us. We might start seeing inventory on lots, but because this inventory is being controlled, because this inventory is being manipulated by the automaker, we are still going to see people spending $5,000 above sticker for a Toyota 4Runner, $10,000 above sticker for a higher demand Ford F-150 Raptor. But let me tell you this, and here's my prediction. This is not really going to be a permanent paradigm shift. When we hear the word recession kick in, this industry, this auto industry, is not going to be able to maintain the profit margins that they've been charging. We will start seeing things go back to pre-pandemic levels because every single one of these automakers is publicly traded. They have to report sales to the street, and there are only so many people. There are so many people who have the flexible spend to be spending above MSRP for a car. The most of us, the 80% of consumers out there, are not just going to bite the bullet. As long as they stay strong, as long as they hold firm, and as long as they could get more wear and tear into that vehicle they own, people won't be trading out of their cars so soon. Something to think about. Now, if you are in the process where you need a new vehicle this year, this month, this quarter, please book some time with me. There's a link in my TikTok profile, my Spotify profile, my Instagram profile. There's a link where you could book some time with me for one-on-one help, and another link where I will actually go out and source the vehicle for you without any work or effort on your part. If you find this material helpful, guys, please like, comment, and most definitely, if it is helpful for you, follow for more car education content. I look forward to seeing you guys next week on the next episode, which we are going to discuss something a little bit more fun, and that is the technological trends that we are looking at for the next evolution of vehicles.